What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Woo. It is time. It's Taco Tuesday. You know what that means. You are now experiencing distance nerding. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your boy, Young Phil. She's Jen, the Frey Girl. There's Shadu, and he is the Jamez 5000. And we're
here to nerd together. Nailed it for the 239th time. Oh my gosh. Damn. We're talking about anything pop culture, news, movies, food, music, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
Start off here with some rumors. Time to get banned in Belarus. Yeah, getting banned in Belarus.
I chose violence today. I chose violence today. I chose violence today. Banned in Belarus. Banned in Belarus.
Yeah. All right. That was exciting. That was probably the most exciting to get into this entire thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, franchise fire incoming. Let me redo that. Franchise fire incoming. All right, there you go. Paramount Pictures is deep in negotiations to bring Call of Duty to the big screen. With Top Gun producer David Ellison leading the charge, this could be a full-scale cinematic deployment. The goal? High-stakes action, squad dynamics, and franchise potential that goes beyond a single mission. No green light yet, but if this gets the go-ahead, expect boots on the ground by 2027. Tacos on the table. Do you believe Paramount is really prepping a cinematic strike with Call of Duty, or is this just another fake intel drop in the Hollywood war zone?
Tacos totally on the table for this. Such a huge gaming franchise, of course. I'm surprised it's taken this long to get something out there.
Yeah.
No, especially for Paramount, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I have two answers for this. I'll keep it short.
Your first answer is they have to wear helmets the entire show. That was your big thing with Halo, is that they took their helmets off.
That's a whole different monster because it's a different thing. Halo, it's part of the lore, and Master Chief never takes his helmet off. In this, it's different.
Okay.
It's a little bit different.
Okay.
The only character I would be pissed off if they went with the actual storyline. If they do a face reveal for Ghost, I'll be pissed. Ghost has not revealed his face the entirety of the 30 games that they've done in Call of Duty. So I mean, like, you know, and they've come close and they've like joked and teased about like showing his face, but he's never shown his face, and I don't want it to happen in a movie. You know what I mean? Like if it happens, I want it to happen in the game. But anyways, do I want this to happen? No, right? Because they're not going to do this in a way where it's done well unless they do follow the story of Captain Price and Soapy McTavish, like and Ghost. Like those characters are kind of they're kind of like the heart and soul of the storyline in Call of Duty. And if you do anything that is deviant of them, and it's not like an SAS story and them doing like special forces stuff, it's not going to be worth the watch. Two, are they going to do it? Yes, 100%. Paramount wants money, and all they care about
I was about to say counterpoint money.
Yeah, I was going to say Paramount wants money. They know that Call of Duty is the biggest, most successful franchise next to Minecraft, and Minecraft did gangbusters. So
for some reason, yeah,
right. You know, they're going to make this movie. The thing is I don't want it to be campy. I don't want it to be jokey. If they are going to make a movie that is based on a serious game franchise, at least for the game's the storyline, because once you get into Warzone and everything, it's absolutely not serious. But based on the storyline in the main Call of Duty franchise, it needs to be a serious take. My problem with that is then you don't differentiate yourself from any of the other wartime movies that are out there.
Right.
Because then as a game, it sets itself apart from everything. But as a movie, they've already done this 1,000 times.
Right.
Shadu, what do you think? Did you play Call of Duty?
No, I'm not. I'm not really a first-person shooter person. So, I mean, cool. I think they'll do it because, again, money. I don't think they're going to do it justice. It has rarely happened in the past. The reason we talk about things like Fallout or whatever is because they actually did a faithful adaptation this time, where they did something completely different in the world, and it was good. Those are exceptions, which is why they're notable.
Yeah,
so.
And Paramount did Halo, and we already know Halo. Like after the second season, because they greenlit season 2 before season 1 ever came out. They were already filming season 2, so they had to put that out. It was canceled after season 2 because it had no good reception, and it's because they didn't respect the franchise. They didn't respect what came before. So,
like if this was Amazon did Fallout, right?
Amazon did Fallout, yeah.
If this was Amazon, I'd have a little bit more faith, but it's Paramount. I'm not really. I mean, I don't really care, but for the nerds adjacent to me that do, I don't. Yeah.
Cool.
So my camouflage tacos are on the table, just reluctantly.
I like it.
All right. Any other takes, or are we moving on?
We're moving on.
All right, let's do this.
Sweet Christmas. It's as close as I get. Mike Coulter is reportedly back in the MCU mix, and fans are buzzing about a possible appearance in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. With Kristen Ritter already confirmed and whispers of Iron Fist circling, this could be the start of a full Defenders reunion. So, will Luke Cage show up to help Matt Murdock take on Mayor Fisk, or is Marvel saving him for a bigger street level saga? Either way, Harlem's hero might be stepping back into the spotlight. Tacos on the table. Do you believe Mike Coulter's really suiting up again as Luke Cage, or is this just wishful thinking from Defenders diehards?
There have been a lot of rumors about them doing a Defenders reunion in season 2. And where that makes sense is because where we leave Matt, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the show that's been out for 2 months now.
That would be the guy at the bottom of the screen.
So I'm about to spoil this for you. At the end of season of this first season, at the end of this first season, Matt is getting ready to recruit an army to go fight Mayor Fisk. So the only thing that logically makes sense is recruiting the Defenders, because he already has them in his back pocket. And for us to get the Defenders back in universe in season 2 is another good nod to Netflix, but 2 is a way to redeem some of those storylines that we didn't like so much from Netflix. So my tacos are on the table. I think this is 100%. I think Mike Coulter's coming back. I think the entire cast is coming back. So,
all right.
Yeah. My tacos are on the table for this. That I do want him to come back, but here's what I think. Because remember, we talked about this, and I said, because we were talking about that Jessica Jones either special presentation or like a limited series, and I said I think they're going to do a special presentation for her, and I do think they are. I think if he does come back in season 2, it'll be him and Iron Fist that show up at the same time, because they will have been away. Because for the Kunlun thing, like Luke Cage goes with him with Iron Fist, and maybe they come back with Jessica Hinswick. What was her character's name in it? Oh, she was his girlfriend. I can't remember her name in it.
She's also at the end of Iron Fist, she was the immortal Iron Fist.
Yeah, she did. So I'm wondering if they'll come back at the end and it be like, okay, now we got the Defenders thing, and then they bleed Mike Coulter's Luke Cage over into season 3, and then we get a Luke Cage special presentation after season 3.
I would love to see them come back as I would love to see them come back as Heroes for Hire.
Absolutely. I want Misty Knight. We got to have Misty.
Mm-hmm.
I want whatever her name is. Wasn't she supposed to be like White Fist or something? Like, weren't they setting that up? But anyway, her. I want the boys back. I want Elektra back. Let's just bring them all. Spider-Man, bring him in. Miles Morales. Come on.
Colleen Wing.
Colleen Wing. That's it.
And
yeah.
is everybody? We good? Pretty good.
Yeah,
my tacos are my tacos are somewhere adjacent to the table. Sure, why not? Whatever.
Because he didn't watch. He doesn't know what.
Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and move on here. James, did you have a take?
I just want to say Shadoo's tacos fell on the ground and they're on the street because this is going to be a street level show. So
nice.
His poor tacos.
There's like beer, just all over the street.
That's a fucking save. I love it. All right.
So speaking of Spider-Man, Punisher in the streets, Peter Tinkle in the sheets. John Berthel is reportedly set to return as Frank Castle in Spider-Man Brand New Day, marking a gritty shift in Spidey's world. This would be the first time Punisher and I was about to say Petey Parker. Punisher and Peter Parker share screen time in the MCU, and fans are already bracing for tension, mentorship, or total chaos. With Marvel leading into street-level storytelling, this pairing could redefine the tone of the future Spider-Man films. So tacos on the table. Do you believe Punisher's really locking in for Brand New Day, or is this just fan-fueled crossfire from the rumor trenches?
Well, no, they haven't they announced that he already filmed his part with Mark Ruffalo?
Oh yeah, he's in it.
Yeah,
he's in it. It's that he's actually going to be a bigger part of it. Like they're gonna be like it's gonna be Punisher, Spider-Man. Like it's that.
Like it's a co-star. Like he's
it's like a co-star.
So it's not a cameo kind of thing.
Though that's what they're saying. You think he's really locking in for Brand New Day?
When they first announced
my writing, my writing's on point.
When they first announced that Punisher was going to be in this, I was like, no way, tacos are off the table. But you know, the stills and the video that have been released from them filming, I still can't picture Punisher in the show or in the movie, but Punisher's going to be in this.
He's in the movie. So.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. What if this is the way that they do this? What if he is a co-antagonist? So he's not the main villain, but he's somebody who's an antagonist in the show and in the movie. And this builds that relationship between Punisher and Spider-Man. In the comics, they kind of don't get along because Frank's kind of a dick, and they are
kind of.
Yeah, well, I'm giving it light right here, right? Like Frank is a dick, and the whole thing is this is probably going to be the first time they're interacting, and this is building that kind of antagonistic relationship that they have. Like, hey, I'm willing to work with you, but not the way that you want to work because you're an asshole, you know. And that's the thing is like maybe we start getting some of those tie-ins from Civil War that we didn't get in Civil War. A lot of it being like everybody hates Frank Castle. So
yeah.
I mean, I do think that this could signal that the kind of, I assume it's going to be a new trilogy of Spider-Man things. We'll see. Is going in a more mature direction, I guess. Because it feels like, again, the other ones, he was a high school student or whatever, and now he's in college. Now that we get some more serious stuff, we get some more mature storytelling, we get some more, maybe there's a little bit more death, maybe there's some more cursing, whatever. I don't know. But it's just a more mature storyline now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's kind of a,
that's a good point, because when this comes out, it'll be a decade since the first Tom Holland Spider-Man came out. So we need some more adult stories. Even though it is Spider-Man, he's kind of, skewed towards the younger crowd, but I could see
but what I'm saying, but
turning up
the younger people that saw Homecoming, that was their Spider-Man, which is crazy, but that was their Spider-Man, are now going to be old enough to have matured kind of along with it. And so I think it's like how kind of Clone Wars did that, where they started a little bit lighter, a little bit more skewed younger, and then as it went on, it got more and more serious.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Okay, so I'm going to go way off the cuff here and say my tacos are off the table. I think it's going to be maybe a glorified long cameo. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think it's just a tease, and the reason that he's there is because he and Tom Holland have always wanted their characters to meet, their MCU characters, because they both did filmed each other's auditions from a movie they were doing together, and they both got it. So I think this is totally just like Tom Holland going, I'll do this movie, but I want John Barenthal in it. And I think that's what it is. So my tacos are off the table for this. I think he might interact with Hulk, and he's gonna interact a little bit with Spider-Man, but I don't think he's gonna be in it that much.
Hmm. Interesting.
Okay. I like that. I don't know. As for what I said, that's not what I said. Doesn't necessarily have to be contingent on.
Stand up for yourself.
Well,
You can have your opinion.
No,
You're not gonna backtrack because of me.
I'm not backtracking. I wasn't sure if it's going to be a big role either. I'm just saying the fact that Punisher is in it is signaling this.
Okay. Yeah.
That being said, my tacos are on the table, but you know, my tacos with a skull painted on the side of them are on the table.
skull tacos.
Yeah.
Witness me. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
And like sour cream. It's like just made of sour cream.
Cabeza. You got some cabeza tacos.
Cabeza, yeah.
There you go.
Sour cream Punisher.
Sour cream Punisher.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Planet X, now with more Hulk. Vin Diesel is teasing The Arbor King, a solo Groot movie that could take us deep into Planet X lore. The actor dropped hints on social media, calling it Groot's true story and tagging Marvel Studios, fueling speculation that this isn't just a side project, but a full-blown MCU entry. Early concept art shows Groot alongside an older Hulk, sparking theories about a cosmic buddy dynamic or a post-Secret Wars timeline. No official confirmation, but if this sprouts into a real film, it could be Marvel's most heartfelt tree tale since, well, ever. Tacos on the table. Do you believe the Arbor King is actually happening, or is Vin Diesel just planting seeds to see what grows?
Hey.
Okay, so my tacos are on the table just because, I mean, I love weird things, and I want it released on Arbor Day.
Yes.
Okay, so my tacos are on the table. Arbor King is a good character to bring on with the mock-up that we have right here, because that's obviously not, you know, I'm putting it back on the screen. It's obviously not from Marvel themselves, but
Right.
I almost like the idea of this being like in the future and that being Maestro.
Yeah,
Right.
you just want Maestro in the MCU.
I really want to see Maestro, and that, but not just that. That would make him the antagonist.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a buddy thing. That would mean that Maestro is the villain, and I mean Maestro is a monster, and I would love to see Groot fighting Maestro, and that would be kind of a fun story.
I don't know who I'd root for. Like, I mean,
Root-
that's the thing. I'd be like,
root for?
I made a punny, and I didn't even think it was funny.
Always intend your puns.
I don't know where
Anyway.
my tacos. I don't know where my tacos
I don't
are
know
on
what
the
we're
table
doing
for
here.
this. Because Vin Diesel dropping rumors. I don't. Come on, Vin.
Yeah,
he doesn't
I'm
have
not,
the right to do that.
I'm not really sold on this. It sounds cool. I'm not sold on it though. I feel like
It's also Vin Diesel is someone who has been pretty good about keeping like rumors and spoilers, like, you know, out. He's not like one of the guys that spoils things. So I mean, like, it may just really be because I mean Vin Diesel's kind of a nerd, right? And I appreciate him for that. He may have like went and read a bunch of comic books and was like, man, I would really love to do Arbor King. I think that would be great.
yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna say my vegetarian tacos are off the table.
Vegetarian tacos, nice.
Okay.
Well, it's plant themed.
Yeah, I like it. All right, who's got the next one?
I do. Is everyone okay? Okay. 3 squads, 1 doom. Rumors are swirling that Avengers Doomsday won't just be a battle against Doctor Doom. It'll be a battle between the Avengers themselves. Word is that Marvel's planning a 3-team clash: Sam Wilson's squad, the New Avengers, and a legacy crew of OGs. The twist? Internal conflict over leadership, tactics, and who gets to carry the mantle. With multiversal stakes and Doom pulling strings, this could be Marvel's most chaotic crossover yet. Think Civil War meets Secret Wars with a dash of Thunderbolts tension. So tacos on the table. Do you believe that Marvel is really setting up a 3-way Avengers showdown, or is this just fan-fueled chaos theory?
All right.
I don't know how to turn off my virtual background.
Go into video.
Okay, video.
You can talk while we do this. You see the enable virtual background thing?
Okay, so where I was gonna go here is I was gonna say this is something we predicted a while back. So when we first heard Doomsday and we were hearing what they were doing in Secret Wars, we predicted what Avengers teams were gonna show up on screen, right? You guys remember when we did that, right? So it's like I think this is just kind of going more towards that route. It's those of us that are like massive comic nerds, which is everybody that's on screen right now. We kind of know what direction they're going to go in based on the comics. They're usually pretty good about following those kind of storylines. So I feel like that's where they're going to go is go with those 3 teams. One led by Sam Wilson, one led by my hope is that one is led by not Yelena, but all of a sudden Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers, but not regular Steve Rogers. Hydra, Captain Hydra, who technically is Flag Smasher, but I mean, like, they've already done Flag Smasher and all that stuff, but still, like, do Flag Smasher as somebody who is leading a team versus Sam Wilson leading a team versus Yelena Belova and the New Avengers, because they're fighting over that mantle of who the Avengers are.
Yeah, I would love if there was a Young Avengers in there too, or Champions, or whatever we're calling them.
I don't think Young Avengers is happening right away.
Probably not, but I'm saying they could form for a Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Or something. But yeah.
I really like this idea of having 3 teams kind of against each other. I think that works. I mean, they kind of showed, main characters or heroes fighting each other in Thunderbolts, and it worked. Throw in a little bit of confusion, and it works out. So I think it's going to be a fun story and some stuff we didn't expect to see versus just like, here's good guys, here's bad guys. Apparently everybody's kind of good guy and bad guy, and we'll see what happens. And they kind of hinted at it in Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm in. My set of 3 tacos are on the table. I don't know.
Your combo plate.
My combo plate is on the table.
Okay.
I don't have any. I think it's going to be cool. My tacos are on the table for this, but I don't really have a lot to say about it because I kind of want to be surprised about who they're going to be. So yeah.
Well, too bad.
All right. Battle Bridge or Illuminati reveal. Marvel's July 2027 release slot has fans buzzing, and insiders say it might be hiding a 3rd Avengers film. With Doomsday and Secret Wars already on the board, this mystery project could be a bridge or a twist or a full-on surprise team-up. Speculation ranges from Battle World Fallout to an Illuminati-led pivot. Some even think it's a stealth Young Avengers launch. No title, no cast, just a ticking clock and a whole lot of theories. Tacos on the table. Do you believe Marvel's got a secret Avengers movie locked for 2027, or is this just multiversal misdirection?
It makes sense to me. And especially with the way that they kind of did the announcement for Thunderbolts new Avengers. I think they're trying to change their marketing strategy with a little bit of surprise in there. And I like the idea of, all right, cool. Secret Wars just happened. Guess what, guys? we've already got another movie that's been filmed and is coming out. We haven't announced it yet. Boom, here's this movie that's coming out right here. I like the idea of that because it seems like something creative for Marvel to do to shake things up.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sold on it being an Avengers movie, though. I could see it being an X-Men thing.
Could also be that, though.
Something equally exciting. I'm just not sure if they do another Avengers. It could be something else that they're planning. It could be, some other kind of more legacy thing that they're planning. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it necessarily has to be Avengers, though.
I think it's not going to be an Avengers, but a villain origin story for Doom.
Ooh,
that would be cool.
So my talk is around the table for this secrety, movily 2017 thingy.
Right.
But
Well,
I don't think
guess
it's Avengers. I think it's a villain thing. That's my
right.
talk.
I guess the tacos are for like whether it's an Avengers movie or not. I think that's what the tacos are for.
The 2027 slot, yeah.
My tacos are on the table for at the end of Secret Wars that they reveal that Cillian Murphy is the new Doctor Doom.
Oh hell yeah!
I really want Cillian Murphy to be Doctor
Doom. Me too.
At Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom.
Yeah, I really want Cillian Murphy as Doctor Doom. I think
Me too.
Kill it.
That's always been my pick. So yeah.
He's been my number one pick for Doctor Doom forever. So,
well, we've seen Marvel and Disney play with the names, right? Thunderbolts, New Avengers, and we know that they value the name Avengers in the movie title. I think that's why they didn't want to name the champions the Young Avengers, is because hey, this is a commodity. We need to bring it out, once a year, not name everything Avengers movies. So I could see them springing a little surprise on everybody. Guess what? There's another Avengers film, and it's a big statement kind of leading up to that. So I think this can happen. Tacos on the table. Okay. And then X-Men after that.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I think it's going to be something big. So I will say that, yes, my secretive 2027 tacos are on the table. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be Avengers. But we'll see.
I think it's going to be
Andy? Oh no, she's in here. Sorry.
I think it's going to be a big movie, and we got big sizes on shirts because we got merch, people.
That's right. We got merch, people. Oh, wrong one. Merch, people. That's right. Get the merch.
It's too early. Too early.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't do it this time.
Get the merch.
So, all right.
My bad.
All right, Rumor Warriors, holster your tacos, reload your takes, because it's time for the download.
That's right. Sorry, my finger was not ready for that.
Where was your finger?
As my finger wasn't ready. Yay!
Where was your finger? That's the issue.
Somewhere it shouldn't have been.
All right.
No.
For more news, trailers, reactions, check out the Disconcertings in post. Let us know what you're nerding out on, guys. We want to talk about all the things you guys are nerding out on, all the things you guys are loving. But while we wait for that, it's time, guys. Shadu, take it away.
Legends, Lawmen, and Lightspeed. This is Casting Cash. Take it away, Frey.
Marshals assemble. Paramount Plus is beefing up its Yellowstone universe with 7 new cast members for why? Marshals.
Yeah, why?
It's like why the last
Why?
man.
Yeah.
Ariel Kebbel, Ash Santos, and Tatanka means Tatanka. What the fuck is wrong with me lately? Okay. Tatanka means join the elite U.S. Marshals unit while Gil Birmingham, Mo Brings Plenty, and Brecken Merrill. Oh, Brecken Merrill. That sounds like so. Okay. Will return from the flagship series. The spinoff follows Casey Dutton at a trading ranch life for range justice in Montana, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tatanka. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Tatanka. Yeah.
Okay.
Tatanka, the only reason I know that, two reasons. Tatanka, there was a wrestler who actually was Native American, a wrestler named Tatanka back in the 90s. And also Tatanka is I want to say it's the Lakota word for buffalo.
It's a really fun word.
Mhm.
It is a fun word. But yeah, so there's that.
Cool.
And next we've got Wizards. Flitwick lives. Max is bringing back a familiar wand-wielding Warwick Davis returns as Professor Flitwick in HBO's Harry Potter series. That's right, everybody. He's the first actor from the original films to reprise his role, joining a fresh Hogwarts lineup that includes new students and staff, all set for a 2027 premiere. The Rizmaster is back.
I like the idea of him coming back as Professor Flitwick.
I mean, who else is gonna play Flitwick?
There's
And he played two characters in it. He actually played two, but yeah.
He did. There are he played the goblin
the bankers.
One of the bankers, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Warwick Davis, I mean, he's amazing, but there are other little people actors that are out there that could have picked up the role. Maybe not as seasoned as him, and that's probably why they're like, just bring him back because he is a really good actor and he's been around.
Warwick Davis, yeah.
Yeah, it's Warwick Davis. Exactly. So I mean, it's like,
right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I was just saying, like, if he's available,
yeah,
you're gonna get him. And he already knows the character, so it's not like he can't, So I mean, I think that's great.
Pretty much a master of
lot
disguise,
of
you can make him look different and still be a different character.
Yeah.
But a lot of the actors that they had for teachers and stuff are either no longer with us or no longer acting. So it's like, well, maybe Zoe Wanamaker, she could come back because she played the coach.
But do you really want to make her come back?
I mean, she can if she wants.
No.
Like I'm in charge of it.
No one's gonna get my pun. Okay, let's gonna move on.
Moisturize me. Okay.
Moisturize me, daddy. Wait, hold on.
Moisturize me, daddy.
I knew it was.
You knew it was coming.
Approaching. I knew
you did that to yourself.
Your fault. You did it to yourself.
Saying approaching, not the other one.
You did it to yourself.
I know I did. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Glutton for punishment.
Let's not fight. There are pretty people on the screen.
Oh, we're not fighting.
Adams, Pierre, and more join Gosling in the galaxy's next big saga. I heard Chad the Bird was in it, but hey.
Well,
Star Wars Starfighter just added serious star power. Amy Adams. How can I mess up the name Adams? I did, but how can I? All right, Amy Adams. I apologize, Miss Adams. Joins the cast alongside Matt Smith, Mia Goth, and Aaron Pierre, her very own Jon Stewart. Ava Mendez is also reportedly on board, teaming up with director Sean Levy for this standalone saga set years after the rise of Skywalker. The stars shine bright deep in the heart of Starfire.
God, we're not until not happening. Aaron Pierre and his dreamy ass eyes are just going to distract me in this movie.
I mean, that's.
You're just going to be like this. You're going to be like, for Aaron.
I'm just saying this man's eyes are a distraction. He's too handsome.
Just intense, man.
He's too handsome for anything. That's
man. All right.
Yeah,
he's playing a Wookiee.
This is too pretty to be a Star Wars film. Amy Adams.
This is like
Ryan Gosling, shit. Matt Smith, Aaron Pierre.
Shit. Yeah.
No, come on.
What are we doing?
You kidding me? This is like Barbie in space. What's happening?
I hope it's Barbie.
They're like, we're gonna do. Imagine this. This is his pitch. This is Sean Levy's pitch. Imagine this. It's Star Wars, but everyone's hot.
So the prequels?
Everyone's hotter.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of Aaron Pierre, so this is good.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I'm in. Yay!
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 Casting's wrapped. Now let's hit quick bites like a caffeine shot to the fandom brain.
Oh yeah. I didn't have that ready, so let's just go right into quick bites. Cue nostalgia for the Hoff. The Cobra Kai creators are teaming up with Universal for a big screen reboot of Knight Rider. Expect a fresh take on Kit, high octane action, and a tone that blends nostalgia with modern swagger. No casting yet, but the team behind Harold and Kumar and American Reunion know how to remix legacy IP. Will Kit still be in a night? We're
doing great tonight.
Will Kit still be a 1982 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am? Probably not. But if he is, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
Right?
I love Knight Rider. It's one of my favorite shows of all time.
There's just something about Kit and his snarky attitude.
Yeah.
Countering the Hoff. It is great.
When you look back on Knight Rider now, from when we all watched it in 82, except
Right.
Shadu, because he was not alive.
He wasn't even his apples in the apple of the eye.
I was not, but a figment.
He was not.
No, they weren't even thinking about you, dude.
No.
Yeah. So, but like, think about it. How utterly insane this idea is. Think about it now. Somebody comes to you and they go, look, like it's the 80s. They go, you know what? This is the future. We're going to have talking cars and they're going to help us solve crimes. That's how it's going to be. So they were like, okay, we're going to greenlight this. Sure. And David Hasselhoff's in it. Awesome. William Daniels is the voice. This is going to make, money. We're just going to be passing money out. We're going to be making so much of it. It is one of the stupidest ideas I have ever heard.
Oh, so good. So good.
It is so, I'm like, the car's like its own mobile lab and stuff. No. And then you see the cars we have now. We've got technology in our cars. Ain't none of them solving crimes. Where the crap is the crime solving cars?
That's the
I
point.
feel gypped and I don't want this remade.
Usually the Teslas are subjects of crimes. So
oh yeah, there's that. Has anybody been watching Twisted Metal?
Yes.
No.
James, does this not speak like is this not the Audi in season 2?
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Roadkill, right? Roadkill?
No, Roadkill is their Trans Am.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's the one that Mayhem drives. When her when she kills the ex-boyfriend and then she steals his car. Yeah. Remember that? I'm forgetting the name of the computer, but the computer basically like drives for her and then like shoots other cars for her, and she doesn't have to do anything. So it's I get total, like the minute that character showed up, I got total Knight Rider vibes, and that's how I know that it'll still work, is because you can make that character work easily.
Yeah, totally.
I just find it all just like, unless they like really do a good job updating this, or they make it campy AF, this is gonna be a total flop.
So this is the thing.
We have all of this in our cars already. This is not something cool and new and all this. And Michael Knight. And but he wasn't really Michael Knight. And there was that. Oh, he was so mysterious.
I'll tell you what we don't have.
He was a German superstar is what he was.
We don't have chest hair like he does nowadays. So
can we give the car
chest hair? I mean, like,
can we give the car chest hair?
But chest hair.
Frey, I think you hit it on the head there. Is that like, so this was crazy technology back in the 80s to have a car talk to you and kind of do its own thing. But nowadays it's like, my 2020 Tesla can do that. What else can you do?
Yeah.
Like what kind of technology are they going to put in the new kit? I'm excited for this.
The car has a British accent. No. Anyway,
it makes it more refined. It makes it more sophisticated.
I mean, come on! Like a few years ago in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we had a flying car, Lola. Remember Lola?
Mm-hmm.
Rip Lola. R.I.P. Lola. But yeah, so I'm like, hey, we kind of done this, guys. Let's move on. Not everything needs to be rebooted. All right, I'm done. We can.
Anyway.
Okay, keep it going. All right, ready for the next one? This sequel throws down a new release date. Warner Brothers has pushed Mortal Kombat 2 to May 15th, 2026. Ouch. Aiming for a summer box office fatality, Carl Urban leads as Johnny Cage with Shao Kahn stepping in as the big bad. Early test screenings are strong, and the trailer already smashed view records. Where is Johnny Cage when you need him? You okay with this being pushed back?
I'm a little upset about this. I'm somewhat upset about this because I mean they've been pushing this movie super hard. I enjoyed the first one. You know, a lot of people were upset that the tournament wasn't in the first one, but I was okay with that because there was enough character setup for me that I was okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a greater appreciation after Challenge Accepted and having them talk about, you know, the things behind this movie. But like this movie I was excited for because we were getting all that game nostalgia getting ready for this movie, and then now they're pushing it back by it was like 6 months.
Yeah.
Because they want it as a summer release. That also means to me that putting it in the summer means that they probably have enough faith that they think they're going to make a shit ton of money with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a delay because there's problems with the movie. It's a delay because, you know what, putting it in the winter is not going to make as much money as we do if we put it in the summer. So they're moving it to the summer.
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, I think Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch showed us a lot about moviegoers is that, hey, if we start the summer, if we kick it off, we can pull in a lot of money before all the other blockbusters hit.
Right.
So even this date, May 15th, is a little bit early for what they consider summer. Usually it's kind of late in the 20s for May's to
Like later May,
start. Yeah, to start summer. So, all right, go for it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Let's move on.
Immersive fan experiences, merch, and themed eats. Netflix's immersive venues launched November 12th in Philly and December 11th in Dallas. Fans can explore themed mini golf, VR games, and dine at Netflix Bites. Think Squid Games, Stranger Things, and One Piece brought to life, plus merch drops and trivia nights. So Netflix is opening a Dave and Buster's.
That's all right.
You know,
Sure.
look,
Oh, I'm sorry.
we're gonna.
I made the mistake. Continue on. It's fine.
No. So the one in Dallas is actually about 5 hours away from us.
Do it.
We could actually go.
man.
I was
Let's
like,
do it.
we
Let's do
could
it.
go to this.
I love
right
it.
off.
No, we're gonna do this, right? We're doing this, right? Let's go. We're doing this.
Yeah. Can we get
Yeah,
do it with press passes?
Right? I was like, maybe we could get like some press passes or something and go to like a preview or something.
Yeah.
But that I'm like, seriously, I was like, it's just like a freaking
It's just
Dave and Buster's.
It really is. You're not wrong.
I'm okay with this. I like Dave. I was at Dave and Buster's this weekend. I'm okay with this. I think giving
James is in. James
Netflix
is in, so.
Netflix giving fans a unique experience versus just like here's just merchandise. I think is a great tool to kind of highlight their fans, highlight their viewers, and be like, we're giving you something that nobody else is really giving you. Is to give this like experience.
I'm sure next up. Oh look, there's a HBO Max thing now. Oh look, there's an Amazon. Oh look, there's a Sure, that's coming.
Could be. Netflix
people will. Oh, go ahead, James.
I was going to say Netflix does have an issue with merchandising their products. The only thing that's really taken off has been Stranger Things. Everything else, even their biggest hit right now, which we'll talk about in a bit, K-pop Demon Hunters. There's not a ton of merch out there.
Well, they are coming out with Funko Pops. So
yeah. So, but again, they're not out yet. So they do have a little problem getting merchandise for their content, for their IP out there. So I think this is a fun way to bring something to their fans that's different.
Let's be honest. Netflix thought that they were going to fail, that K-pop Demon Hunters was going to fail the same way that Sony thought it was going to fail. And then it is blowing away all of the expectations. And now they're like scrambling for, well, we need to get merch now. I mean, we need to like we need to get merch, people.
We got merch, people.
So what I was going to say is, do you think people that still have like those old Netflix discs that they forgot to, send back to Netflix after they got out of all of the, thing, and they just come back and be like, oh, here you go. Here's my adventures in babysitting from,
It's like Blockbuster back in the day. They're just like, I have these Netflix videos that I didn't return.
How funny would that be?
Or if you haven't returned them, you're banned from the interactive experience. It's like, no, you're not coming in.
You're a Netflix store. I thought you all closed. No, sir, that's Blockbuster and Hollywood Video.
But why is it blue?
Or man yells at Cloud.
Someone comes in and they're like, can I get like a physical copy of Wednesday Season 1 here? And they're like, no, but
that's not what we do.
Something at our cafe right over there. All right, I'm done. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to? I'll do this.
Well, it's got
Red Notice dethroned by Huntrix. Oh yeah, you guys are finally coming around on this. Thank you very much. The animated musical about demon slaying idols has racked up 236 million views. K-pop Demon Hunters dethroning Red Notice as Netflix's most streamed movie ever. With a Billboard-topping soundtrack and a global sing-along event, it's officially a cultural juggernaut. Also was #1 at the box office. Netflix animated idol squad just dropped a streaming kill shot. Have you guys watched it yet?
No.
Oh my God.
I have not.
Netflix.
I have not, but it's not for not wanting to watch it. Like, I want to watch it. The thing is like sitting down and watching it. It's also Jackie has no interest in watching this, so I don't want to like. It's not her style. Like K-pop in general is not her thing.
I don't think you're ready for this takedown.
She also doesn't like anime, and everybody going nuts over it, saying it's like an anime, but not anime, but it's like anime, and it's a K-pop musical. Regardless of how good it is, Jackie does not want to watch this.
It's the biggest movie ever on Netflix. It's a chart-topping soundtrack on Billboard. It's your job to watch this movie.
No, I need to watch it. That's the thing, is that, and the more everybody talks about it, the more I want to watch it, and the more I feel like an idiot for not watching it. So like Matt Aguilar on Comic Book Nation on Friday was talking about how much of a hit this movie is, and he got Kofi to watch it, and Kofi regretted not watching it when it first came out. Like, everybody is talking about this movie, and it's like, I need to watch it. I just haven't watched it yet. I need to sit down and watch it.
You need to, and then you need to give your login to Shadu and to Frey so they could watch it, and then everybody can watch it. It's actually a fun movie.
Phil's password so everyone could.
I'll do that.
Let's just put it on.
I would do that. I would do that if Netflix wasn't sitting here charging people for any accounts that are outside.
They don't. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll pop it in the chat right now. Young Phil's password.
We'll
that's right. That's fine. Just put my account in there.
But not me. I can't do it. So.
Wow. Let's move on swiftly.
Yep.
You're hexed and loving it. Announced at D23, Hexed is Disney's next animated feature, dropping fall of 2026. Directed by Josie Trinidad and Jason Hand, it follows a quirky teen who discovers his weirdness is actually magic. Sounds familiar? Think Encanto, meets Raya. Okay. With a mother-son twist. Is this Disney finally embracing badass moms?
Maybe. I like the idea of this. Now, when I hear Hexed, I I automatically think New Orleans again.
Yeah.
Oh, like Princess and the Frog. I got you.
Yeah, but it's because the term hexed is usually like along with like voodoo
voodoo,
and,
and hoodoo.
Yeah.
and hoodoo and things like that.
When I think of hexed, I think of a British Angels versus Demons show that was out in the late 90s, early 2000s that got really weird really quick and had ghosts and all this stuff in it. So, and it was called Hexed. That's what I think of. So this is right up that alley. I approve.
I think it's interesting that, yes, okay, great. It's about magic. It's about a quirky teen, but interesting that it's going to be a young boy. You know, a lot of Disney films or, you know, any IP really that Disney puts out, most of it's focused on young girls.
Yeah.
So having it be a young boy is kind of interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
It is.
I just want us to stop saying young girls and young boys on the show. Okay.
Yeah. Young women.
Young people.
Young people.
Young persons.
Okay.
But also young boys.
Adolescent humans. So I know this sounds interesting. Again, it sounds like they've done this maybe about 3 or 4 times before.
Yeah.
Just so. Okay.
It's Bob Iger doing the same thing he does all the time. It's like, hey, we're gonna take a formula that works in every movie. It's gonna make money. Eventually, people are gonna catch on that you're just being uncreative, dude.
You're just being lazy.
Hopefully, the rest of the story is good. It's not just the it's not just the weird, quirky, magical teenager thing that's in every movie that they've put out for the last 10 years. Hopefully, like at least the outerlying story that's involved is just as is more interesting than that kind of premise.
I'm hoping witches, but that's me.
The 2 movies that were referenced in Canto and Raya, the main characters in both of those were not magically inclined.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
I'm not saying I'm just saying, but both of them weren't. They lived in magical worlds, but they were not magically inclined.
Yeah, Comic Podcast is saying since Elio failed, they're trying this. Here's my take on Elio is they did not market that in any way that they should have marketed that, because Elio had a good concept, had a good pitch and everything. The trailers looked amazing. The thing is that Disney didn't push Elio at all. Yeah. Like I remember seeing a trailer for it, and then it just dropped off the face of the earth.
And that's kind of it's like they almost wanted it to fail for some reason.
The thing is that Disney doesn't realize that, okay, you have a couple of executives that don't have faith in the movie, so they're just like, we're not going to spend the money to market this, but it's like it had the potential to be really good.
Yeah.
And the thing is that the people who did go see it had nothing but good things to say about it. Had all said that that everything was good. So I mean, like, he's Say Wong saying it also didn't test well with groups. I mean, to what extent though? Because I mean, like, again, it looked funny. It looked like it had a lot of heart. It looked like a fun movie.
Yeah, and from anecdotal experience, from anecdotal whatever, it sounds like it was a good movie. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe old white guys shouldn't be deciding what fails and what doesn't. But anyway,
they need more young boys. Girls. We need more young boys.
We need more young boys.
We need the old white guys.
We need more adolescent humans.
We need the old white guys to talk to the young boys, and then maybe.
Okay, let's not go.
Okay, let's keep it going. Keep it going.
Let's keep it going. I guess I didn't realize that I missed a story in the actual breakdown. So let me pull this off the screen real quick here. I'm going to talk about the next story here. So Chan's legendary stunt crew is promising martial arts mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Man Brand New Day just leveled up. Jackie Chan's legendary stunt team is choreographing the action in the movie. So with Destin Daniel Cretton directing and Punisher in the mix, expect martial arts mayhem and street level grit. Spider-Man gets the Shang-Chi treatment, and we are all here for it.
I mean, this is kind of what I was saying with it getting a little bit more mature. This is right along those same lines.
I see. So what I really love about this is the idea of we're gonna get a acrobatic Spider-Man that is gonna be, in the fight scenes, but then again, the people that he's fighting are also gonna be martial artists and things like that. And then you take in like Punisher, and you can do kind of like this gritty, heavy-handed ham fist fighting, with someone like Punisher fighting Spider-Man, and seeing the clash in the styles. And the Jackie Chan stunt group is actually really good at choreographing those types of fights. I'm very interested in this whole concept.
Yeah, no, this sounds awesome. I'm in.
I think it leans more into the Punisher and hand stuff. The hand. I think we might get some of that. I think we might see a little bit of that. I'm excited, but I do think that it leads more into they're going to have ninjas, and they're going to have people that are a little bit more parkoury, and
Parkour.
so parkour. But yeah, I like it. I think it's, you know what? Get the best, do the best, be the best.
Yeah.
I came up with that just now.
Be best.
Be the best.
Be best.
Get the best. Do the best. Be the best.
No one ever was. Yep. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like this. I think it could be a lot of Spider-Man fighting, dodging bullets, from Punisher as well. So I think that'll be interesting to see what kind of acrobatics that they can do. This makes me like knowing that a Jackie Chan stunt team is working on Spider-Man. It makes me want them to do like a Nightwing or Titans movie over in DC.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Show me.
I would love to see a Nightwing movie. Again, I keep saying Nightwing needs to be Chinese. So
show me Dick Grayson Cook, and show his skills, not just his Batman skills.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I'm into this.
And like that, I think if they do that, if they're gonna do like a Nightwing type, like trilogy type, I think they should do a Court of Owls from his perspective.
Totally.
Since he was supposed to be one of their talents. Yeah. So
of course.
I just think that would be great. So.
Speaking of Batman.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Batman.
Or not speaking of Batman.
Or not.
I'm not Batman.
Wow. Do that again.
I'm not Batman.
I'm Batman.
The same. I can't tell the difference.
James Gunn confirmed Pratt won't don the cape, but he says he's eyeing something else in the DCU. Booster Gold, Barry Allen, Scott Free. Fans are speculating, and Gunn's keeping it cryptic. I guess we have to wait for our next Pratt attack.
So they've already said that Kumail Nanjiani is playing Booster Gold, but I think that Chris Pratt would be perfect for Booster Gold.
I know, right? Yeah.
His personality fits Booster Gold so well. Not that Kumail Nanjiani doesn't, because he's also kind of like one of those quirky, funny guys.
Yeah. But we've already got that version of Kumail Nanjiani. We got Ringo in Eternals, and he was that kind of cocky, big attitude type guy.
And I think that's what won him the role, was because the way he plays Kingo was like, okay, well, this version of Kingo fits Booster Gold really well. I think he would be a good Booster Gold. I just also feel like Chris Pratt would be a good Booster Gold.
Didn't we talk about this before? We're like, put Chris Pratt as Booster Gold and have Kumail Nanjiani be Skeets. Didn't we say that? Or is that just in my head? Could have been in my head.
I feel like Kumail Nanjiani as
it sounds like something we'd say.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like Kumail Nanjiani as Skeets is a waste of Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, it is kind of a misuse for him. Now, Alan Tudyk as Skeets.
Yeah, Alan Tudyk.
He could just be all the robots in
yeah. I do like the idea of Alan Tudyk playing Skeets. Kumail Nanjiani, he's not going to be Booster Gold. Who could he be?
Who? Camille?
Black Adam.
No. Oh my God! No, you know who it could be? Okay,
Did you guys hear that? No. Husband Prime said, "Why you got to be black?"
Okay, so keep Kumail Nanjiani as Booster Gold. Have Chris Pratt play Plastic Man.
Oh, there you go.
No, we can't do that because Husband Prime he thinks Johnny Knoxville or Bill Hader should be Plastic.
Oh my God, Bill Hader would be an amazing Plastic Man.
All right,
Why not have Chris Pratt play Scott Free, Mr. Miracle?
And I know he said that he wants to bring in Mr. Miracle. So I mean, you could have Chris Pratt play Mr. Miracle, and it would work.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of characters that he could play. Heck, he could play Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you want a Polynesian Aquaman, and I do too. I'm just saying there are a lot of choices. Barry Allen, he could be a Barry Allen. He could be a Jay Garrick. He could be Alan Scott. He could be so many people. There are so many opportunities for a white male actor.
There's something about Alan Scott. Like I don't feel like Chris Pratt could do Alan Scott because Alan Scott has a little bit more gravitas in comparison to the other Green Lanterns that are out there.
Oh, that's true. Actually, just now, just like popped right into my head.
Mm-hmm.
What about Green Arrow?
He would be a good Green Arrow. Oh my God, he could be
okay.
Really
I'm on board with
that. He'd be a really good Oliver Queen.
Yeah, because he could do the bumbly Oliver Queen that they had for a little while when he's pretending to be the playboy like Bruce, and he can be really hardcore. We've seen both of those in Guardians. Yeah,
Ollie is really quippy, right? And it's like that's something that's good about like with him. He could easily be Oliver Queen just because rather than not that I didn't like the version from the TV show from the CW show, but
except he told everybody he was fucking Green Arrow.
He that version of Oliver Queen was a little bit more serious and kind of like boots to the ground versus like if you're doing a comic book accurate Oliver Queen, he needs to be jokey, quippy, like almost Spider-Man like, but he's I mean almost Jeremy Renner. Not that I want Jeremy Renner to play Oliver Queen, but I mean the way Jeremy Renner plays Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Right. It's very quippy, jokey. He's serious, but sometimes the things that he says just happen to be funny. Like those kind of things. That's what I want in my Oliver Queen.
And he's really got to annoy Hal Jordan.
Oh my God, to no end, and he has to not get along with Bruce Wayne 100%.
Yeah.
And I believe in Chris Pratt. I believe in Chris Pratt for this.
Yeah.
Believe in Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt as Oliver Queen is probably the perfect pool. So
yeah.
All right, I got the next one too.
Yeah. I wanted this one.
Ready?
You're not Batman either.
It's my Batman voice.
It's the same. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
The Reacher Star says Batman's probably not in his future. Alan Rickson said this, guys.
Yeah.
I got a little excited about the Batman thing. But he's had talks with Gunn and is open to another DC role. With his action chops and fan support, expect him to land somewhere in the DCU soon. Cue young Phil.
All right, let's jump right into this. No, this is bullshit. He needs some Batman. No, again, I was listening to Geek Freaks, and they were talking about this today, this morning. They were saying that it would be cool to see Alan Ritchson back as Aquaman again, but now kind of more that filled out version of Aquaman, not the version that he was in Smallville. Like actually have him be a comic book accurate version of Aquaman.
Right. I mean, obviously Aquaman is going to be Polynesian, so that's not going to happen.
That's what I would like.
Yeah.
But The other thing that they were saying was Alan Ritchson coming in as Deathstroke. Now,
Okay.
my counter for him is Deathstroke.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Sorry,
He's
go
got
ahead.
the size for it, but no. Here's my problem with that. I think Joe Manganiello should get another shake as Deathstroke.
Yeah.
He had a perfect take as Deathstroke, but only got 2 scenes. Right, because that initial post-credit scene where you see him come in as Deathstroke, everything about him oozed the confidence and the arrogance of Deathstroke of Slade Wilson, right? Like he looked the part, the way he grew his hair, the patch, everything was dead on Slade Wilson.
Was death on.
Yeah. And then the second time we got him again, short scene, they show him in the future, in the Injustice timeline. And again, he pulls off that attitude extremely well. I think that Joe Manganiello should get another shake as Deathstroke, which leaves us at who does Alan Ritchson play? Right. Another rumor has been what's his name? Solomon Grundy.
Okay.
I think that would be a waste of him, though.
I kind of feel
like Solomon Grundy is going to be like a one and done.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a waste of Alan Ritchson too. Is having him play Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy, or I guess it depends on what version from the comics that you're getting, because he's been an anti-hero in more recent comics, but he typically is a zombie mobster, right? So
yeah.
You know, I don't feel like Solomon Grundy would be a good pick for him. The thing is that he is the size of most mainstream superheroes. And what's funny is when you look at him in his size and compare him to David Cornsweet is not that much bigger than him. Alan Ritchson looks big because in every role he's in, he's like dwarfing everyone. But you put him together, they're about the same size, they're same height, fairly same build.
In Titans, Alan Ritchson was in Titans, and a lot of the actors, he was Hawk, but he was like, I didn't think he was huge in that. And I know he got a little bit bigger for Reacher, but he was already pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And there were other actors like the guy Brendan Waits, I think his name was, that played Nightwing. Yeah. Comparable in size to him, and so I really think that him among other heroes, just like him among other gods, because let's face it, he's a god. He should play all of the Greek gods. He should be frickin' Ares.
I was just gonna say, what if he's Ares? He would
he would be amazing. Yeah, he would be amazing as Ares. But honestly, I'm thinking like he would be. I think you're right. Having him go toe to toe with David Cornsweet as Superman, I think we would see they're pretty comparable. He's just got wider shoulders or whatever, but I don't think that would be anything. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that would be great. I'm leaning. This is going to be weird, but since James Gunn is all about Miracle Man and stuff, and he's mentioned him, what if he's got him as Orion from New Gods?
That would be interesting. It would be interesting to see him as Orion, because there are, if we do a New Gods introduction, Orion fighting Superman in the initial time that they meet.
Yeah.
Is especially because Orion is also a god. The two of them fighting together, that actually probably would be a fun fight, but it's something that matches. Plus, he would have an entire series to him. That's not wasting Alan Ritchson as both an actor and somebody that fits the size and role of a lot of these characters. Again, I'm not anti him as Aquaman if they want to go with a comic book accurate Aquaman. I still like the idea of him being Polynesian, but I wouldn't be upset if Alan Ritchson Aquaman. My one request is, can we get the DC AU version of Aquaman with the hook for an arm, because he was so badass.
I got
that
one
could be
for
part
you.
of the storyline, but yeah.
I got one for you. I was just thinking about this. I'm like, who else could he play? Who in the DCU have we not seen? But like, we mentioned a lot of the big names, and I'm thinking like, if it's Alan Richardson, we got to find like a big character. What about Hawkman?
Oh,
Big,
Yeah.
menacing.
Yeah.
I like.
No.
I like him.
you know what? There's like looking at his face, and then also thinking back to when he played Hawk.
You're always
The
looking at his
mask that he has, that domino mask, because his domino mask has the front on it. He would actually look good as Hawkman.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got the build for it. Hawkman is so freaking ripped, it's ridiculous.
There you go.
Now
We're
if-
starting rumors right here.
Well, hold on. I love
Starting
that idea, but now that you said that, how about this? What about Geoforce? Remember Geoforce from Titans? Tara's older brother.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. I had
We
Yeah.
should probably move on from this.
yeah, no.
Sorry, I just got
No,
really
no.
in the weeds
No,
there,
you're good.
but I
Last
had
hot
to
take.
say it out loud.
Last hot take. Alan Richardson is Trigon. There we go. Let's
Fuck you. Okay, let's move on.
Alan Richardson is Trigon would be so dope. All right, let's move on to the next story, guys.
Wait, was that? Oh my Gunn! James Gunn confirmed he's stuck into Peacemaker Season 2 with a blink and you'll miss it cameo. His face briefly appears on a wanted poster in Episode 2, tucked inside the Justice Gang interview scene. Fans are already dissecting the frame for clues, wondering if it ties into Argus, Troymaker, or even the quantum unfolding chamber teased in Superman. Does this mean James Gunn is canon in the DCU?
Absolutely.
The cuck.
James Gunn is canon in every universe, so I know it's a question.
It is cuck.
It is the cuck.
It's
It is the cuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cuck. Not the quack, the cuck.
Alan Richardson is Raven. Oh God.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
He plays all the
queen.
birds. All the birds. He plays
Right.
all
All of them.
Plays every bird character.
The birds! The birds!
Absolutely. James Gunn is canon in DC. Not only that. I mean, you know, they showed him at the beginning of Creature Commandos, right? So there you go.
Oh yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, I think he had another cameo. So Peacemaker, known for the intro dance choreography, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eagly's in season 2's dance scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did the mocap for Eagly.
I wonder if he did the mocap in season 1 too.
He
Oh, I
might
don't know.
have.
I don't know.
I thought he may have been the little alien, the big alien guy. Or not the big alien guy.
In the
but
background, the alien.
Yeah, the
is
alien
doing
keeps coming in and throwing away his mice or whatever.
Yeah, he's doing the cabbage
Yeah.
patch.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. I'm really enjoying
Out
Peacemaker.
of here, man!
Me too.
What the hell just happened? He's a guy that I say hello to every time and
He
doesn't
never says hi back.
never says hi back.
So good.
I just think it's funny. It's been great this season. It's been
Really?
great.
Well, speaking of Peacemaker,
That's right. Are we ready to move on? I just want to
Yeah, I
make
think
sure
so.
everybody's got their their thoughts and
their takes,
you know, takes and love and joy. In really big stars news, James Gunn's teasing really big stars, dropping into Peacemaker season 2's final episode, and he's keeping the script so secret even his publicist hasn't seen them. Theories range from and what's crazy is that the fact that he's doing this, you gotta imagine that HBO is like fucking freaking out because they're like, what did you do and what are you doing? We have faith in you, but what are you gonna do? You already put an orgy in this show.
Right. What else
Like
are you gonna
the
fucking do in the show?
Freaking
The
first
first
part of the
episode.
first episode. Yeah, I
Right.
was like, look, we watched the show as a family, and
I watched the
that
first season by
scene was
myself.
very awkward.
For the record, I watched the first season before Frey did by myself. And that was great. I feel like maybe I should just do that with the second season too, because at this point,
I had to look away.
And
that scene was off.
So guys, theories are ranging from Superman to Lex Luthor, with some fans betting on a full Justice Gang lineup. Gunn says these cameos will change the game for the DCU's connected storytelling. If true, Peacemaker might be the sleeper key to all the gods and monsters. You know who I think is going to show up at the end of the show?
You're gonna say the same person I'm gonna say.
No, I'm not saying a person.
Morbius. Oh.
Morbius. It's Morbin. It's fucking Morbin time. No, I think we're going to get a live action Creature Commandos at the end of this.
I was thinking that too.
Yes.
That would be great. I hadn't even thought of that. I thought we would get Mr. Terrific.
I think Mr. Terrific's going to show up either way, but I think that at the end of this, because he's talking about connecting the universe and changing the game for DCU's connected storytelling, right? So that keys to me that, okay, well, we already have Rick Flag Sr. in this. Rick Flag Sr. runs the Creature Commandos. So what if this means we already know Weasel was in Weasel's already interacted with Peacemaker.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad. Yeah,
he
was on Task Force.
Suicide Squad. He has already interacted with Peacemaker. We know Weasel exists in this universe. So now, does that mean we're going to get the Bride? We're going to get David Harbour as Frankenstein's monster? Are we going to get God, who's still alive at the end of Creature Commandos? Oh my God, are we going to get Dr. Phosphorus? That'd be so dope.
Fuck yeah.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, it would be so cool to see Dr. Phosphorus live action.
Yeah. That's it, right? Because and GI Robot was being put back together.
Oh my God, GI Robot would be so cool to see live action. And then not that he was put together, he got a bigger body. They gave him a.
That's right. They gave him an upgrade.
The big thing is he asked Peacemaker if he's a Nazi.
That's right. I mean, given that his dad technically is.
Right, there you go.
Okay, I got one. And shout out to Frank from Challenge Accepted, because he said it, but I'm going to steal the thunder. And but I'll give him a little bit of credit. But we were talking about it. We were talking about cameos, who's going to be on Peacemaker, that sort of thing. And he was like, you know what would be an interesting, kind of crossover and something unexpected? You know how Peacemaker is going to these other universes. What if, for whatever reason, we get Peacemaker running into a different universe version of Rick Flag Jr.?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That was the other thing, was what if we get Rick Flag Jr. back, and this is a way to kind of resolve the issue with Rick Flag Sr.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Whatever universe his dad is in and whatever.
Right. To me, I feel like killing off Rick Flag Jr. was a waste, because I love that character so much. And it's like, we're never going to see that character back again. But with some of the teases that they've done so far, just in the first 2 episodes, it's like, dude, there's a chance with these multiverse going on that we might get Rick Flag Jr. back.
I mean, we could get both. We get the Creature Commandos and Rick Flag Jr.
Yeah.
So
my thing about the thing that I was gonna say was about the whole Chris and Harcourt. You guys were talking about that, about how Chris and Harcourt, and how she's such a badass in that one, but in the other one they call her Amelia or Millie, and she seems like she's kind of a softie in this one. I think this is going to show Chris that in all the worlds, they're not meant to be together, that they love each other, but they can't be together because something's broken. Something keeps them apart. Like in his universe, Harcourt is the one that is pushing him away. And in the other universe, one where he, did the thing that he did, I think Chris pushes her away. Yeah. And so I think that we're going to see that duality.
Yeah.
And how when he doesn't push her away, like he figures out, oh, this can't work between us. And so I think that's going to be his realization. And then Harcourt's going to do that whole thing where she's like, "But I love you now," kind of thing. So.
Oh, Chris Chipperson in the chat. I love that. I think Peacemaker's going to have to kill his dad and his brother again, but this will give him a chance to bring back Rick Flag Jr.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I still kind of think the universe, whatever it is, universe 2 or something, is like the white supremacist universe.
Yeah.
I'm still of that opinion. So
that's what they were saying on Challenge Accepted.
That
the universe that he's in, because they've shown, and this is for our fans who may not listen to Geek Freaks, you should be, but like they explain like a lot of the newspaper clippings that Chris looks at are like them fighting the Rainbow Commander, or like kind
Ultra
of like
Humanite,
right? Well, like more like fighting like kind of woke characters,
right?
Yeah.
So in that universe, it's kind of like, okay, well, they're racist and they are the dominant heroes in that universe, and they're fighting like like justice, right? But they're together as a family, which makes them all kind of like more tolerable as characters when you look at them. But in the end, Chris is going to realize that, and it's going to be like, nope, got to kill these guys off,
right? Like, nope, we're not going to do this. Yeah, it's anyway. Yeah, I saw that theory and I was like, oh wait, no, that makes sense. So
I do. I like all of this. I love it all.
But with that context, I like Chris's comment here. I like that. He's like, oh, I'm gonna, but then he brings the Rick Flag Jr. from that universe.
Chris Chipperson said, so basically that universe is our current universe.
Yeah. We are in the darkest timeline.
Yeah, it's going to be a newspaper clipping somewhere. It's like Trump wins, it's like, oh wait.
Trump wins 4th term.
Right. Oh God.
I do like how we're speculating on Peacemaker in such like a fun way. We're not like, this specific thing has to happen.
Yeah.
Like we do for some other like Marvel or Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just having fun with Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And it feels like James Gunn is too. So
yeah, he's built a universe where, again, it feels comic book accurate, but at the same time, there are differences in here where we're not afraid of the differences that can be made, because they're telling a new story in the form that could be a comic book. And that's what we want. That's what we want out of these universes in general. That's what we want out of Marvel, is we want things. It doesn't need to be 100%. This is exactly what's in the comic. It needs to be something that honors the comic book characters. And I think,
but it's also fun and also, a little lighter. And
in the end, what it comes down to, and this is going to be my final point, but in the end, what it comes down to, what DC is doing really well, what Marvel is getting back to, is we aren't getting superhero fatigue. Okay, guys. Superhero fatigue is what everybody wants to make the blame and say, oh, we're getting superhero fatigue. No, what it is we're getting tired of formulaic, uninteresting movies. What we want is good stories that happen to be comic book movies.
Yeah.
The new Avengers was exactly that. It was a good story wrapped in a comic book movie. Superman is a good story wrapped in a comic book movie. Peacemaker is doing that right now as it's unfolding, right? That's what we want. Is we don't want these, okay, hey, here's a bunch of fan service, but then also here is a kind of like mediocre story. No, give us a good story that happens to be with the Fantastic Four. Give us a good story, and Batman happens to be the main character in it. That's what we want.
Right.
I totally agree.
Batman was good. Yeah.
Peacemaker is totally that. It's a good story with good characters wrapped in an orgy, and it works. It totally works.
It's all wrapped up together. It's all yeah.
I never think I'm a prude until I watch it. I went through Game of Thrones.
I went through Game of Thrones.
House of the Dragon.
Like, and it's like, and I'm uncomfortable with that with her. Whatever. Yeah,
I'm like, and then Peacemaker, and I'm like, what? So
I feel like it's because it's us. It's I feel like that maybe like separately. I think we'd be fine.
Yeah.
But no, I was uncomfortable the first time I watched.
Separately, I'd be fine. So
John Cena.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that's your bite-sized blitz.